Ta-da! Here comes your battle plan. In this video, we're going to talk about being a spy, but not in the general sense of being a spy, as in deceiving and conniving. We're talking about building a battle plan when your child is confused and overwhelmed, hitting that can't wall, and you want to be able to help them get on the other side of this confusion, frustration, and overwhelm, and help them thrive in learning again. And this is a very critical lesson. We've already touched on it in the first video, and that is that we need to spy the real enemy. Now, this is the point that you need to understand, that when your child is 10, 11, 12, 14, in those ages, and they get confused, they get mad, they cry, they can get snarky, they can backtalk and argue and complain, but they are not the real enemy. Your child will challenge you because they don't have the higher learning skills, the higher mental processing skills yet, in order to evaluate the truth that they're confused, and that if they lean into something more, if they get enough help, they will no longer be confused and they will be able to make progress forward. But this is hard, because in that state of confusion, they tend, not all, but often their worst side comes out. And so instead of just talking about why, and through this whole video, we're going to use math as a backdrop for this battle plan, but please know that it works with everything, with history and science and art and dance and automotive repair and household chores. You can apply this same battle plan. When your child is confused, they need to change tactics. They need to change their perspective. But it's so hard because here you are, you can see that they just don't understand what that math concept is. And for some reason, their brain is not wired in a way yet that they can say, I don't know how to multiply by sevens yet, but if I practice, I know I'm going to get it. And so let's keep working. Like, they don't say that. They'll break their pencil. They'll have to go to the bathroom for 100,000 times. They'll cry. They'll complain. They'll whine. They'll bicker. They'll poke at the dog, poke at the little brother, poke at the little sister, or the older sister, or the older brother. And so what can happen is you can find yourself as a grown adult going toe to toe with someone that doesn't have the same mental capacity or reasoning skills that you do. And so I want to remind you that your child is not the enemy, and you are not the enemy. They're going to be looking at you, and they're probably going to be backlashing at you in some way. And don't take it personally. You are not at war with your child. And although it feels like it, they are not at war with you. They have this thing that they don't know how to navigate, and they don't have the reasoning skills to help them. So as you're getting ready to build a battle plan, recognize that when your child is imploding or melting down, or you are imploding and melting down, the best thing that you can do at this stage is you recognize, ooh, there's a battle here. We're not enemies. Do something else. Push the curriculum aside. Go outside. Go on an adventure. Go on an errand. Switch subjects. Switch topics. Disarm this bomb, whatever it is. If you're struggling through math and it's causing tears and it's causing bickering and complaining, just put the math aside and take a break. A lot of times, a great thing to do is say, hey, I don't know about you, but This is not making sense to me. So let's step away. Let's get a drink and a snack, and then we'll talk about this later and come back to it 15 minutes later or tomorrow or a week, after you've developed a plan. So in this stage of your battle plan, you have to recognize that you are not at war with your child. And we're going to continue to go through our acronym STAND, STAND. This is to help you remember the battle plan as you are attacking the real enemy, which is confusion and overwhelm. Okay, so in the next video, we're going to be talking about now that we know that we're not at war with our beloved children, what is it that we need to tap into? So ready? See you in the next video.
There is a full class that shows you how to build your battle plan to help you when your child's spark starts to dim in their eye and revamp teaching and homeschooling. And if you're wondering, Becky, where are the rest of the videos? Check in the descriptions. The link will take you there.